Hi, my name is Matthew Doyle, the World Changers coach and founder of the Your NDIS business service. In this really quick video, I just wanted to address the two core things that you must be looking after in your NDIS business. So the two core jobs that you have as an NDIS service provider that everything else is just peripheral to. What I mean by that, you know that running an NDIS business, there's a whole lot of things going on. Whether the NDIS service is just part of what your business does, if it's just part of what you offer or part of your client base, or whether your entire business is built on providing NDIS services, you know there's a lot of things that go along with not just the service you provide, the extra administration, the staff management, dealing with the governments changing the regulations all the time, and how their payment processes work, and dealing with your clients not maybe understanding things that the government keep changing that you've got to help them through as well. There's just this myriad of different things that you've got to deal with on a day-to-day basis, and it can get really, really overwhelming. But what I wanted to help you with today is to understand that if you can break it down to truly understanding that in running an NDIS business, to be successful, there are really two core priorities you should have, two things you should really focus on, and everything else will just be peripheral to making that happen. It'll all sort of fit in to making that happen. So what do I mean by that? What are the two things in your NDIS business, or in fact in any business, that you need to be focusing on and then make everything else work around? Those two things are simply, you need to be able to market and sell your NDIS services, and the second is you need to be able to provide the services you sell that not only deliver the value you promise, but hit the goals that your clients have. That's it. They're the two things you have to do. You have to market and sell a service, and you have to provide that service to the highest possible standard. So what about everything else? Well, everything else that you do just fits into those two things. It's like, think about it. Even dealing with the administration with the government, when it comes to the processes with the NDIA, it either fits into the marketing and selling, so getting paid or booking services, or it fits into the actual delivery of the service and just the reporting that you have to do. But it still fits into one of those two columns. Hiring staff, training your staff, anything to do with growing and developing your team is all about delivering a quality of service to your client. It still fits in to that second category of you've got to deliver the service to your client to the highest possible standard. But if you can think about how your business, in terms of just those two columns, marketing and selling your service and then providing your service to the highest quality standard, all of a sudden it's not so overwhelming. You just realize that everything you do is a part of that. Why did I put marketing and selling first ahead of service delivery? I mean, running an NDIS business is all about helping the people with disabilities to live a higher quality of life and to live the life they want to live, right? Of course it is. But the reality is, no matter how much you really want to help people, if you can't market and sell your service, you're not going to help anybody. They're going to go to somebody else. That's a reality, because now one of the most awesome things about the NDIS system is that the power of who to use for their service lies in the hand of the participant for the service. Gone are the days where they have to go to one particular organisation who's got all the funding and hope that they could provide, that they would refer them to a service provider, and you hoping that service provider was you, if you could even get a look at it all. Now they get to choose who provides whatever their services they can get under their funding. That means you have to be out there selling why you are the best option for an NDIS participant to get the service that they've got funding that's going to fulfill their goals. So if you can't market and sell well enough, you're not going to get enough clients to be able to serve to change their life in order to have a viable NDIS service business. Then of course the second column for that, the delivering your service to the highest possible standard, that just speaks for itself, doesn't it? That's why you're in business. It's to help people with disabilities to live the life they want to live, and so you've got to deliver on that promise. But the reality is you've got to market and sell if you really want to be able to help people, because they need to know you're there, they need to choose you, and that's going to come because you have a solid marketing and sales program. So what I want to challenge you with today is, can you think of your NDIS service business in terms of those two categories? You're either marketing and selling your service, or you're delivering your service, and everything else is peripheral to that. I'd love to hear your comments. Please feel free to leave them down below in the video. If there's somebody you know that might benefit from this video, please do feel free to share it with them. And I can't wait to see you on the next video. Have a great day.